welcome back. I'm just making some breakfast. It's a Monday. I've had a normal, productive Monday morning. I normally do a lot of admin on a Monday because it does seem to be my quietest day. So Mondays are admin days. It's actually very weird starting off this week. I don't know. As you guys will know, the coronavirus is literally turning the world upside down. It's gone mental, really. And whilst I'm not too worried about the kind of virus itself, I'm a little bit apprehensive to see how this could affect business for me. There's not a lot of kind of information out there on how long this could be going on for, or the actual severity of it, really, because you hear a lot of things online. A lot of people are telling others to calm down. A lot of people are telling others that they should be panicked. It's very hard to know what's going on right now, and because of the nature of my job, I work in a gym, and obviously the gym is probably one of the worst environments that you could be in right now. I've got a lot of clients that are quite anxious to come in for their sessions, which is totally understandable. I completely understand it, but I'm a little bit nervous about how the next few weeks are going to pan out. I have no idea how long this thing's going to go on for. I guess I'm kind of just at the head point where I'm just like, I'm gonna have to take it as it comes. I can't change anything. I have to take on government advice. If they tell us all we have to stay inside and for a few weeks, then that's what we're gonna have to do. But yeah, it's weird because, as I said, I don't know how my week or the next few weeks is gonna look. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up particularly quiet work-wise. That's alright. I was just trying to think to myself, what on earth would I do if I was quarantined for weeks on end? What could you do? You could probably do a lot of things, a lot of productive things if you really put your mind to it. So yeah, this is all a bit mental, really. Who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going to happen? I think the main thing is not to panic and just carry on as you are until we're all told not to leave the house. But yeah, anyway, that's my Monday morning thoughts out of the way. I am cooking breakfast. I'm heading out to the gym. I'm going to train. I'm going to get as many training sessions in as I can before all the gyms close, because that's probably going to be the next thing. And yeah, so I've been training in the evenings recently, much more than in the daytime. I have actually got clients in the evening this evening, which means that I couldn't train even if I wanted to, but I'm starting to feel like a bit more of a daytime trainer again, which is not been me for the last couple of months. I've been an evening trainer, but recently, well, the last few days, I've been feeling the daytime sessions. So I'm going to go over to the gym and train legs. I'm actually going to film my leg session for YouTube. I've been filming a lot of training sessions for my Instagram, but I'm going to film this one for YouTube. I always find legs a little more interesting to film for YouTube. Then I may do a voiceover as well. In terms of nutrition, last week was just not up to standards. I ate, on plan the majority of the time, but I found a few days I missed meals, a few days I was like coming under my calories, not hitting my protein goal close enough. So this week, my main goal and my main focus is to get the calories in, make sure I get those calories in, because I want to see my strength progressing in my gym sessions, and I've been definitely putting on a lot of muscle mass recently, so I want to keep that going too. But yeah, I don't want to let things slip. I want to make sure that I am getting my calories in. So I've pre-planned all my meals for this week on MyFitnessPal, which is what I do every week. I sit down on a Sunday evening, go onto MyFitnessPal and basically pop in all the meals that I want to have for that week to make sure they all add up to the calorie intake, the macro split, and I do eat the same meals every single day for that week. And that just means my food shop's easier to do, it's cheaper, I can bulk prep my meals and I know what I'm sort of having day on day. And it's just, I find that it's easier that way. I would recommend doing it that way to anybody really. You know, dieting and achieving fitness goals is not meant to be, well, fancy really. My kind of stance on things is to keep things as simple as possible for you, and that might mean eating very similar meals day to day. But that's what works for me anyway. So I'm gonna get this cooked up. I'm gonna head straight over to the gym. I'm actually running a little bit short for time today, so I'm not gonna talk too much now because I'm gonna head to the food shop on the way back here, meal prep my meals, and then head back to the gym for my clients later. It's the only way it's gonna work if I wanna do my food shop today. A little bit apprehensive to get to the supermarket really, because I've seen a lot of photos online of some very empty shelves. So I'm really nervous that I'm not gonna get anything I need. But as I said, if that is the case, we will deal with it. We will improvise. But I'll take you along with me to my food shop and then I'll bring you back here. We're gonna meal prep together and then we'll see where the day takes us. Guys, I've literally had to blast the aircon on. It is boiling today. It is such a beautiful day, but it's absolutely scorching. I do not need this coat on, but I just wanted to show you the podcast that I'm listening to at the moment, which is one that I found a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely loving, and it's On Purpose with Jay Shetty, who I'm sure, you probably can't even see that, I'm sure most of you have heard of him before because he does a lot on kind of Facebook, a lot of like inspirational, motivating videos, but he also does a podcast, which I didn't know until I seen it on the podcast app. But yeah, he's got some really good podcasts and they cover like a wide variety of topics as well. So I would highly recommend going and checking those out, and I'm always listening to either him or another podcast if I'm ever in the car or if I'm ever walking somewhere, I guess just to make the time a little more productive and to kind of keep me inspired, you know. Right, I'm off to the gym now. I will see you there. gym session done. No pasta, no eggs, all the wine's gone. Amazing training session, got the footage, so you'll have seen all of that. Really happy with how that went. Gone and done my food shop. Oh god, the shops weren't as carnage as I thought they were going to be, but there was so much sold out, especially eggs and pasta, two things that I really wanted. But luckily I already have a big pack of eggs, so that will probably last me for this week, and I already had a little bit of pasta left, so again I'm gonna have to like make that stretch. I just can't believe there's actually, you know, people are just, I was getting really frustrated. There was this couple in front of me, and I kid you not, they had big 6 like multi-pack, you know, you get the big 2-litre bottles, like the 6 multi-packs, and they must have had about 8 of them like loaded up on the conveyor belt. I mean, I don't know exactly what they were using them for, but I have a feeling they were just stocking up, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, if everybody stopped panic buying and stocking up, the food wouldn't run out, and everybody would still be able to get what they want to get. So, yeah, bit mental really. My uni's just closed as well. I just had an email to say my uni's been closed. It's mental, absolutely crazy, but I'm on quite a strict time schedule now. I literally have an hour before I need to leave again to go back to work, and I've got to cook my food and get ready for work. But I want to show you what I got. So this is the food shop. My food shop looks pretty similar every single week, and it normally adds up to about £30 in total. So all the food that I'm gonna need for a whole week for £30. Eating well is not expensive. So I've got some fruit, just because I fancy, you know, getting some fruit salads in. And then this is my meat for the week, so I'm going with some sausages this week. Salmon, because I absolutely love salmon. I did buy some potatoes in case I didn't have enough pasta at home, but I don't think I will use those. I'll use the pasta instead. And then I've got a little bit of spinach, some milk. I've got 1 pack of bagels, which was the last pack left. I'm so glad I picked it up. I would have been gutted if I couldn't get bagels. Got some Greek style yogurt in salted caramel flavour, and I'm going to be having that with the fruit. I got 3 packs of rice. I use half a packet of rice every day. I already had a pack in the cupboard, so I only got 3. Got some cheese for my pasta, got some pasta sauce, which isn't the usual one I go for, so I'm hoping it will be okay. And then I've got some pen pasta, or penne pasta, however you say it, which I had in the cupboard, luckily. And then I've got a few eggs in there, and that's a full one of eggs, because I have 3 eggs a day. So this is completely the most important thing ever. And then I also got this little plant. Aldi are amazing for little cute plants like that. I absolutely love the pot, and I think I'm going to put this in the bathroom, so I'll try and find a home for that one later. That's the food. I'm going to get prepping now. All the Tupperware ready to go. Okay, so it's all go. Got the sausages cooking. I'm only prepping for 4 days. Got the salmon that's ready to go in the oven, which is just preheating, and then I've got my pasta boiling away, the sacred pasta. I don't know when I'm gonna next get any more. And we are done. I don't know about you, but I think I am the frigging prep queen. All done in 43 minutes. 43 minutes. There is no excuse not to get your meal prep done. That's everything prepped for 4 days except breakfast, which is the scrambled eggs and bagels that I have, but I prep those as I go. So at the back I've just got my Rice Krispies, which is my post-workout meal that I have with my protein shake. Get down, naughty cats. I have my protein shake, and then I've got some rice and salmon with a little bit of spinach, and then I just put a bit of lemon juice on top when I come to eat it. I whack it in the microwave for 2 minutes when it's lunchtime. Dinner is sausage pasta with tomato sauce, a sprinkle of cheese. Again, I just pop that in the microwave for 2 minutes. So all these meals are made so I can eat them on the go. So that's kind of what I try and do. Prep meals that will keep well in Tupperware and I can eat them at work. And then I've got my fruit, which I will add the yogurt to kind of as I go. And that's everything really. I'm gonna put the meals, or the rest of the meals that I'm gonna eat for the rest of the day, sorry, in my meal prep bag, which is literally, if you don't have a meal prep bag, you need to invest in a meal prep bag. You don't need to be a bikini competitor or anything like that to have one of these. I find it so useful. You can put little ice block things in there as well to keep it all fresh. And you've got, you know, drink holders. I put my protein shake in there, my water bottle in there, anything else kind of up there like my cutlery, and then the rest of it goes in there. And this is a really, really big one, so yeah. I'll try and link the link in the description box below for this, but I would highly recommend getting yourself one of these. Yeah, let's go. I'm just putting the lids on the Tupperware, but I thought I'd basically just wrap the vlog up here. I know it was kind of a short one, it's not a full day or anything like that, but I am in a bit of a manic rush to get to work now. And I won't be doing much more interesting today just because I've got my clients, and then it will kind of be, you know, time to come home, go to sleep by the time I've finished. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you enjoyed the workout video and kind of the quick meal prep that I did. I didn't want to go into much detail about the meal prepping because you don't need to watch me cooking food that is the most simplest food on earth, but you can see just how efficient you can be when you're short for time. I've literally done that in 40 minutes for 4 days, and I know now that I'm going to stay on track with all my food. So it's a no-brainer. I would suggest it absolutely anybody, even those people that stay at home through the day, to meal prep your food, because once hunger strikes, it's much harder to control your cravings and your brain, because it's hungry. It's not thinking rationally, so you are very likely to go off plan. So, meal prep. If you want some kind of cool meal prep hacks, I did do a meal prepping hack video a couple of weeks ago. Go check that out. That's got some really cool meal prep hacks. Go check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I'm also just going to include some clips from a little night in I had with myself the other night. I did film a few little clips, but it wasn't enough to sort of make a vlog out of it. So I'm going to insert those now for you. And yeah, have an amazing day, whatever you might be doing, and I shall see you in the next one. If this isn't a setup, then I don't know what is. And by the way, I have no portion control, so these are my snacks for tonight. I've got a bottle of wine there. I've got my laptop here ready because I'm going to edit a vlog. I've got my incense going, so the room's smelling amazing, and I've got a candle there. And I've also got Netflix up on the TV, so I'm going to try and pick myself a film Or I've heard that the new Justin Bieber is a new documentary that he did, but I don't know if you can get that in the UK. So I'm gonna have a little look for it. If not, I'll just watch a film. But I'm kind of hoping that is on here because I'd be very interested to see what Justin Bieber's up to these days. So I'm just gonna pour myself a glass of wine, but I wanted to say this bottle is quite significant. My best friend actually, Sophie, she bought me this just before Christmas, around a time of need when I was going through some pretty upsetting times. She bought me this bottle and I vowed to myself that I wasn't going to open it until I sort of felt like I'd got over the situation and that I had kind of fallen in love with myself again and I was sort of living life again, you know. And it sounds a bit weird, but I kind of said that I was going to keep this bottle as a bit of a symbol and I wasn't going to open it until I felt like I'd reached a certain kind of like headspace, and I've just opened it. I'm feeling like I've definitely reached kind of a place in life where I feel really, really happy. I'm feeling really content and I'm actually loving getting to kind of know myself on a bit of a deeper level, which it all sounds a little bit cringy, but I kind of never realised until certain events took place that I didn't really know my true self. I didn't really know who I kind of was deep down, what my values were in life, kind of what I was aspiring to do with my life. And I have definitely, I can hand on heart say that I've taken the last few months and put myself first, put things into place to kind of develop myself, like the whole self-development thing, and I'm just feeling so good at the moment. I'm feeling like I'm so happy just being an independent person, not relying on anybody else for happiness, because I feel like that's what I've done for so long. So now I'm entirely on my own. And I'm just loving spending, you know, time on my own. Like, it sounds so sad, but it's true. So I guess that's kind of what this night's about a little bit. Just having a cute night in, but on my own. Like, I can just have an amazing evening in and spend quality time with myself. I feel like we're always so wrapped up in trying to, you know, invite people over, or if you know that you've got a free night, feeling like you have to go out and see friends, see family, when actually I think it's a really healthy thing to be able to spend time alone. I feel like that's the way you truly get to love yourself, is if you spend that time to find out who you really are, what you love to do, kind of just like dig a little bit deeper into yourself. And also, as I was saying in the last vlog, or maybe a couple of vlogs ago now, life takes many twists and turns and you truly don't know what is around the corner. But the one thing that does stay consistent in life is the fact that you are going to have yourself and you are always going to be within your own company. So it's so important to be able to be within your own company and be comfortable with it, because I know that there's been times where I've like freaked out at the prospect of having to spend a night at home on my own, and obviously now I'm living entirely on my own. It's a whole different ball game. It's scary, but I feel like I'm just taking every day as it comes. I'm just taking one step at a time, and I'm just putting specific things into place that are going to help me through and just help me feel really happy and content just spending time alone. So that was kind of my little pep talk about, I guess, this little bottle of wine, big bottle of wine I probably will end up getting through tonight, and why I'm sort of doing like a little snack table, cooking myself a nice non-nutritious dinner and just getting a nice film on and editing a vlog, because I love editing vlogs. Like, I really do genuinely enjoy that. So I'm doing all the things I love tonight, so it's a good time. I'm gonna go and check on the pizza now, I think, because it should be nearly ready. Guys, so I've actually found the Justin Bieber series. It's not a Netflix series. I got that completely wrong. It's actually a YouTube season thing. So I'm pretty sure I've got access to all of them. So I'm going to give this a go. I'm really, really excited. I love documentaries about celebrities. And I was actually a believer at one point as well. I've decided to keep the little cork from my wine bottle. I just think as a great reminder kind of how far I've come over the last couple of months, just like in my own self. I've just written the word happiness, and then I've just got the date, today's date on there as well. So I'm going to keep this, I think, because today's I feel like today's been a bit of a significant day. I've just had a very good day. I actually keep all of the kind of little things that I've picked up from my travels over, well, pretty much since 2019 began. This is actually a bit of a travel box, so I've collected a keyring from every single country that I've gone to over the last year or so. But I'm thinking I'm just going to sort of have it as a bit of a memory / life box, as sort of more of a general thing. I've got like loads of little tickets, my passport's in there as well. Yeah, so like loads of like tickets, and that was from the Scotland-England game that I went to a couple of months ago. And yeah, there's loads of just little reminders of my travels. Like, I love collecting stuff like this. I've got a little cup there from the England-Scotland game that I went to. And I think I'm just going to pop this in here. And yeah, live a little memory box.